about the goddess Orisha Oshun of love, beauty, and sweet waters. Oshun, the Orisha of rivers, fertility, and love, represents harmony, diplomacy, and the nurturing power of femininity. She embodies emotional balance, prosperity, and the ability to bring sweetness to even the most challenging situations. Orisha Oshun, the queen of sweet waters, love, fertility, and prosperity, embodies the delicate balance between beauty and power, gentleness and fierce determination. She is the divine force of attraction, the healer of emotional and physical wounds, and the one who teaches that love is the greatest source of strength. Her presence in the 16 Odu Meji reflects her role as the bringer of joy, the guardian of destiny, and the Orisha who ensures that life flows harmoniously like the river. Oshun's presence in the 16 Odu Meji reflects themes of relationships, creativity, and the importance of maintaining inner and outer harmony. She is both the mother of fertility and a skilled negotiator, teaching humanity to value compassion and collaboration. In Ejogbe, Oshun is the embodiment of abundance, wisdom, and the sweetness of life. She teaches that love, when honored and nurtured, multiplies and enriches all who embrace it. However, she also warns against taking beauty and joy for granted, for just as the river can nourish, it can also flood and destroy. In Oyekumeji, she takes on her more secretive and mystical aspect, governing the hidden depths of the heart and the mysteries of the riverbed. Here, she reminds us that sweetness is often born from sorrow, and that true love requires sacrifice and resilience. Orimeji highlights her role as the diviner and healer, revealing that she holds the secrets of IFA, love spells, and the power to open doors where none seem to exist. She teaches that intuition and charm are as powerful as brute force. In Odumeji, Oshun governs fertility, both in the physical and spiritual sense. She is the one who blesses women with children and grants creativity to those who seek to birth new ideas. However, she also reminds us that what is fertile must be tended with care. Neglect leads to stagnation. Rosun Meiji reveals her as the protector of feminine energy and sacred sexuality. Here she teaches that sensuality is divine, and those who embrace it with respect and wisdom will always be blessed. Wunrin Meiji portrays her as the one who weaves fate through beauty and charm, showing that influence is often more powerful than direct confrontation. She warns, however, that deception and vanity can lead to downfall. In Obara Meiji, Oshun brings prosperity and luxury, ensuring that those who honor her will never suffer from lack. She teaches that money and wealth are not evil but must be respected and used wisely. Konran Meiji presents her as the fierce warrior queen, revealing that beneath her golden beauty lies the heart of a fighter. She teaches that love is worth defending and that sweetness does not mean weakness. Ogunda Meiji highlights her connection to survival and resilience, showing that she is not only the Orisha of pleasure, but also the one who endures hardship with dignity. Here she teaches that true beauty comes from perseverance. In Osameji, Oshun is the hidden force of destiny, influencing events in ways that are unseen but deeply felt. She reminds us that appearances can be deceiving, and what seems like a loss may in fact be a divine blessing. Ikameji emphasizes her role as the healer, revealing that love and kindness are among the most powerful medicines. She teaches that those who nurture others will find themselves nurtured in return. Turupon Meiji portrays her as the wise seductress, showing that power often lies in knowing when to advance and when to retreat. She teaches that timing is everything. In Otura Meiji, she governs the cycles of transformation, teaching that love evolves and one must adapt to keep harmony alive. She reminds us that rivers change course but always find their way to the ocean. Urete Meiji reveals her as the keeper of sacred rituals, ensuring that devotion and offerings bring success in love, wealth, and fertility. Ose Meiji connects her to spiritual purification, showing that her waters cleanse not just the body but also the soul. Finally, in Ofun Meiji, Oshun represents the fulfillment of love, the wisdom gained through experience, and the eternal flow of life. She teaches that love is the greatest force in the universe, and that those who align themselves with its power will find true happiness. Across all 16 Odumeji, Oshun teaches that sweetness, attraction, and emotional intelligence are divine tools. Her lesson is clear. Those who understand the art of love, patience, and charm will always find their way to abundance, joy, and fulfillment. The River of New Beginnings in Ogbemeji. In Odu Ogbemeji, Oshun symbolizes the flowing waters that bring life and vitality to new ventures. Myths recount Oshun blessing a barren land with her river, allowing crops to grow and families to flourish. Her role in this Odu emphasizes the importance of starting endeavors with grace, positivity, and a clear vision. The cycle of renewal in Oyeku Meji. In Odoyeku Meiji, Oshun governs the cycles of life and renewal, often using her nurturing energy to guide individuals through periods of transformation. Myths tell of Oshun reviving a dying village by teaching them to honor the river and perform cleansing rituals. This Odu highlights the importance of letting go of the old to make way for the new. The power of sweet words in Iwori Meji. In Ode Iwori Meji, Oshun teaches the value of diplomacy and the transformative power of kind and thoughtful speech. Myths describe Oshun resolving a conflict between two warring factions by using her charm and wisdom, creating lasting peace. This Odu reminds the querent that words, when used wisely, can mend even the deepest rifts. The guardian of fertility and family in Omeji. In Odu Odi Meiji, Oshun collaborates with Yemoja to nurture fertility and protect families. Myths recount how Oshun assisted a childless couple by guiding them in rituals that honored the river's power, resulting in the birth of twins. Her presence in this Odu underscores the importance of nurturing relationships and creating a harmonious family life. The connection to ancestral wisdom in Irosun Mehi. In Odu Irosun Meji, Oshun connects the querent to ancestral wisdom and spiritual heritage. Myths describe her as the custodian of sacred waters that hold the memories of the past, ensuring that this wisdom is accessible to future generations. This Odu emphasizes the importance of honoring one's lineage and finding guidance in the wisdom of the ancestors. Prosperity through reciprocity in Owen Meji. In Odu Owanrin Meji, Oshun embodies the principle of reciprocity, teaching that prosperity flows from balanced exchanges. Myths recount her blessing a merchant who shared his wealth with the less fortunate, reinforcing the idea that generosity attracts abundance. This Odu highlights the importance of giving and receiving in equal measure. Sweetness in adversity in Obarmeg. In Odu Obara Meiji, Oshun brings sweetness and optimism to difficult situations. Myths describe how she turned a bitter river into a source of sweet water, symbolizing her ability to transform hardship into blessing. This Odu encourages the querent to maintain hope and positivity even in challenging times. The source of inner harmony in Okanran Meji. In Odu Okanran Meji, Oshun teaches the importance of finding balance within oneself. Myths tell of Oshun guiding a troubled individual to reflect by the river, helping them discover inner peace and clarity. This Odu emphasizes the transformative power of self-reflection and emotional harmony. The bringer of calm amidst chaos in Ogunda Meji. In Ogunda Meji, Oshun appears as a calming force, bringing clarity and peace to turbulent situations. Myths recount her intervening in a dispute among Òrìṣà, using her charm and wisdom to restore order. This Odu highlights the value of patience and diplomacy in resolving conflict. Justice and compassion in Osameshi. In Odu Osameji, Oshun collaborates with Yami Oshoranga to uphold justice while ensuring compassion is not overlooked. Myths describe Oshun protecting a vulnerable woman from wrongful accusations, demonstrating her commitment to fairness and mercy. This Odu teaches that justice must be tempered with kindness and empathy. Protect her against emotional harm in Ikameji. In Odo Ikameji, Oshun safeguards the querent from emotional harm and manipulative influences. Myths tell of her shielding a child from envy and malice through rituals by the river, emphasizing her protective nature. This Odu reminds the querent to stay grounded in their values and trust in Shun's guidance. Reconciliation through love in Oturupon Mehi. In Odu Oturupon Meji, Oshun fosters reconciliation by encouraging forgiveness and love. Myths describe her healing a fractured relationship through the use of sweet waters and gentle counsel, teaching the value of understanding and compassion. This Odu emphasizes the power of love to restore harmony. The bringer of hope and new life in Otura Meji. In Odu Otura Meji, Oshun symbolizes hope and the promise of renewal. Myths tell of her revitalizing a barren land with her river, bringing life and abundance. This Odu encourages the querent to remain optimistic and embrace the opportunities that lie ahead. Advocate for emotional balance in Arete Mehi. In Arete Meji, Oshun teaches the importance of emotional balance and self-care. Myths recount her guiding an overburdened individual to release their stress and reconnect with their inner strength through rituals at the river. This Odu underscores the need for self-awareness and nurturing one's emotional well-being. Oshun Meji. In Odu Osemeji, Oshun represents the sweetness and harmony that attract blessings. Myths tell of Oshun blessing a community with abundant rivers after they performed rituals in her honor, symbolizing her generosity. This Odu teaches that cultivating inner and outer harmony opens the way for prosperity and joy. The eternal flow of love and fertility in Ofun Meshi. In Ofun Mehi, Oshun represents the eternal flow of love, fertility, and abundance. Myths describe her blessing a community with endless sweet waters after they honored her with offerings, symbolizing her boundless generosity. This Odu teaches that aligning with Asun's energy brings blessings that continue to flow through generations.